That smells.
Now, this is not going to end well for the strawberry.
Well, strawberries are.
Our cameras captured the strawberry's demise at 10,000 frames per second.
Oh, it's a slicer and a dicer.
Slices. That's 4, 5.
That's great.
6.
And there's the other one. Add into the mix.
Oh, this is fun.
Blender runs at maximum speed. The blade bounces the gumballs upward rather than letting them fall into the cutting path. Easy to see at 10,000 frames per second.
The slower speed.
Slower blade speed.
So now we can really see a comparison. Well, first hit.
That was perfect.
A little bit different.
That's why we have program cycles.
Yep.
It lets everything drop down in front of the blade.
It's not only the variable speed, but the single blade design that enhances blending performance.
Oh, wait till our engineers see this.
This blade can spin at 28,000 revolutions per minute, meaning almost anything is at our mercy.
You know, it's really a little uncomfortable being put inside a blender.
All right, super.
We've seen Tom's blender pulverize this camera, crack gumballs, and slice strawberries. But
This is totally awesome.
our slow motion footage reveals that the fire starts underneath as the escaping fuel hits hot metal in the motor.
There was a ton of butane spurting out the top, and it really takes that flame way up.
Wow.
Let's just see the right beginning of the flame again. Sure. I'm glad we moved back because that's going 3 feet off the table.
Oh, yeah.
Side.
7 exploding lighters would bust most blenders apart, but this one is made of the same material used for bulletproof glass.
In the background underneath there, the blender is still
Blending away. Look at, oh, man.
How do you top a Molotov cocktail blender smoothie? How about a juggled chainsaw? In this case, with 7 balls thrown roughly 10 feet above his hands, there's a lot more room for error. To get it right, Chad has to keep up to 6 balls in the air at any given time. Not an easy thing to do.
I can just see all my mistakes.
The good news is the only thing our plan does cover is accidental dismemberment from onset chainsaw juggling. So, we're good to go. Somehow, this looks even more dangerous at 2,000 frames per second. If the spin isn't correct, Chad will miss the handle. But these aren't harmless bats. These have...
It's a cavitation. A cavitation is just like a bubble, but it's a bubble of a vacuum.
Warped at 10,000 frames per second, we can actually see the vacuum form on the bottom. Nature just abhors vacuums. And when nature doesn't like something, it usually does something dramatic. Okay, we have a spark. Has all been done with colored water. Not because we don't like beer, but because this party trick is nearly impossible with carbonated liquids.
Let's do a beer.
Real beer.
That said, let's go for the real thing.
So, as we expect, there's almost no cavitation. There's small cavities, and then the carbon dioxide fills it immediately, forms a ton of fizz.
So there you have it. Our time warp cameras show the vacuum filling with CO2 bubbles. And so while the bottle breaks with colored water, with carbonated beer, it simply overflows.